So what do you do with the I'm black and I'm proud? What do you do with that then? How do you account for that idea when you say that you're taught to hate that? What made us now say, no, I like being dark skinned. I love being brown. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. The nappier the hair, the deeper the roots.
I'll say I only believe half of the people that were saying that, because there's something called a trend, right? The Jackson 5 were wearing afros like the Black Panthers were. And then as soon as that trend was over, they went back to Jerry curls, all right? So to me, black and I'm proud, for a lot of people, it's just nothing but a trend.
There are a lot of people who are very proud to be black.
Yeah, 100%.
So how then does the psychology you're talking about, how do you counter that with learning to hate your skin? How do you account for it?
I can't talk about this in a vacuum. You got to talk about it in context with other countries. In this country, there was a concerted and conscious effort to uplift. In this country, we've addressed some of the more material aspects of being black, right? We say, oh wow, we've been bleaching our skin all these years because we were afraid of our blackness. Let's stop doing that. Oh wow, we've been perming our hair for all these years because we were afraid of our Africanness. Let's stop doing that. In a material sense, we've addressed those superficial aspects of Africanity or of blackness. Well, in Cuba, a lot of people there are very brainwashed, as Black Americans are, right? They view whiteness as prettier than darkness.
Okay.
They call African hair bad hair.
Right.
But in Cuba, in a material sense, they are so brainwashed by European dominant culture. In a spiritual sense, they have a lot of Africanness in everything they do. Even white Cubans run to African religion. That stark difference in America and in Cuba is like, we've addressed things materially, but I don't think we've addressed things spiritually. In Cuba, they've addressed things more in an African sense spiritually, but have not addressed the things physically or materially in that country.
I love the fact that I'm black. I am proud to say that I am black. I have no problem with re-enlisting for black. If God were to create me again and say what race you want to be, I'll say, no, I'll sign up for black, right? What dark-skinned people have endured and have achieved and have overcome and have created, despite all of the crimes that have been committed upon them as human beings, it makes me proud that I have this dark skin because I represent that resilience, right? I understand what you're saying theoretically, but how does that account for my psychology? And there are like millions of people like me. What you just said does not resonate with us. And so you're talking about this like in a real general sense, but when you get down to the minutia of everyday people, these theories fall apart.